Behind me, what you see is buckwheat, Agopyra and the Polygonaceae. This is not wheat, it's buckwheat. It's a completely different plant family, Polygonaceae, not the Poaceae or Gramineae, not the grass family, and it has no gluten. So this is what, for example, in grenadines and Dobbs Ferry, they make the crepes out of, the gluten-free crepes, make pancakes, make bread, anything you would use wheat for. It's not as stretchy, of course, because it has no gluten, but then, of course, it isn't toxic to you, and it doesn't have addictive qualities like products from the grass family that contain gluten. It's a lovely field of it. They're using it here for compost because of the wonderful nutritional benefits that it provides to the soil, all of this buckwheat here. But it's wonderful for me to see because I had been eating it, but I'd never seen the actual plant. And here's what the root looks like, and there's the size of the plant, and there's the flowers that turn into the seeds that we use for buckwheat. It seems as though it has several colors, mostly white, but as you can see here, there's some pinkish red that the buckwheat also has. So it's lovely to see buckwheat in a plantation like this in Mexico, here in Valle Bravo. And then, of course, the trellises here, the windbreaks, are these incredible, very rich blackberries. So this is a paradise for me. And it's all biodynamic agriculture, the Rudolf Steiner method, and all done completely organically. This used to be a potato field, and so it was toxic. Potato growing uses so many pesticides and is so depletive of the soil that it was a completely wrecked area when they first came here. And then Dieter and his group began to build it up and make it into the paradise that you see now. But it took several years. They had to terrace the land, and then they had to build soil. They had to grow soil, and real healthy soil, because of the toxins that potato fields leave. And most potato fields only last 3 years before they exhaust everything, and then they have to move on and cut another area of forest, plant more potatoes, and it takes years for the soil to come back. So these forests were endangered by potato farming and by corn farming. Now, because they're doing biodynamic farming, they don't have to cut any more forest, and the fertility will, of course, not only remain but improve with the plants, and that buckwheat is part of that. And the entire operation here is powered by photovoltaics. There is no grid energy at all. They're thinking of eventually selling to the grid, selling clean energy. But we're living off-grid here now. And the incredible plants, they're doing some vertical agriculture in here, as you can see. So there's a lot of room for great experimentation, very high yields with low inputs. It's a permaculture system, so that once it's all set up, it's self-maintaining. So lovely to see. Welcome to Mexico.